Hi, welcome back to my channel, and I think I'll discuss about the law of attraction. I have been reading about the law of attraction for the past month maybe, and I've been watching some of the videos on YouTube as well, from those who vlog about what the law of attraction has done for them, to watching videos on Abraham Hicks. And I even have a book, which, well, it's the Idiot's Guide to the Law of Attraction. I do want to get The Secret, but I think that might have to wait maybe until next month. I have watched the video on The Secret, the documentary that the author of The Secret had put together, and I have to say it was very inspiring. It was very informative. It's a bunch of people who practice and teach about the law of attraction, and they give a personal story on what brought them to the law of attraction, how it affected their life, and how they saw it in action, as well as how you can make the law of attraction work for you. But like I said, I'm now reading the Complete Idiot's Guide to the Law of Attraction, and in there I'll just give you a definition of the law of attraction from this book. The law of attraction describes the flow of energy between each person and the universe. Positive thoughts and attitudes draw positive energy from the universe, while negative beliefs vibrate to attract negative results. And am I 100% sure that this works? I don't know. I am able to believe that it does work because, well, one thing is, it seems to me that the law of attraction is a big part of spell work, or what can be considered a big part of spell work, in that when you cast a spell, you are putting your intent out there. You are believing that this is going to work to affect a change in your life. You don't cast a spell and say, I hope that, let's say you're looking for a spell to find love. Now, naturally, I am not for love spells unless it's something like you're looking to make yourself more receptive to love, or to bring love to you, but not a specific person, because that way I feel it affects free will. But you want to find love. You want to attract love to you. Well, when you cast a spell for love, you don't say, I cast a spell in hopes that I find love, or I cast a spell because I don't want this, and this in the person that I find a relationship with, or whatever. What you would say is, I cast a spell to attract love, and you visualize this love. You visualize your life with this unknown person. Same thing like if you're doing a money spell. You visualize yourself with the money. You visualize, your bills being paid, or you visualize you being able to buy whatever it is you want to buy. Things like that. And that is a lot of what the law of attraction is about. You put forth these positive energies, and that will bring about a positive result. Conversely, if you put out these negative energies, that will bring negativity to you. So again, say you have money troubles. It's my phone. Give me 1 moment, please. Sorry about that. That was my fiance. Like I said, money troubles. So he was late in paying a bill, and then we had one of our utilities cut off. So now I'm home today from work, so that they can come cut it back on, because money troubles. But I'm not gonna let it get me down. This is where the law of attraction is playing a big part in my life. And I think too, what it is you have to change your whole mindset. When I found out that this utility was cut off yesterday, surprisingly enough, I wasn't mad. I mean, what's done is done, you know. What can you do but try to scrounge that money together and get it cut back on, which we did this morning. So they should be cutting it back on anytime now. But where was I? The law of attraction, negative. Yes. So let's say you're going to do a spell for prosperity. You would think about having the money. You would visualize having that money, paying that bill, or, you know, whatever it is you need the money for. You put forth that positive energy. Now, let's say, or say you want a spell to, I don't know, banish poverty or banish your bills or whatever. Again, that's what you would think of. Not so much the banishment aspect, but what it's like to not have to worry about it. So again, spending and paying off your bills and things like that. Because, and this is what comes into play with the law of attraction, that negative thought is what will hinder you. So if you are focused on, I wish I didn't have all these bills to pay, or I wish I could find a way to get rid of these bills, I wish, you know, these bills would stop coming to me, or whatever. What the universe hears is, they hear certain words. So they'll hear, I wish, bills, come to me. They won't hear not, or I don't want, or things like that. So you don't think that way. You put that away. You change it to a positive affirmation is what you do. Now, and I have some notes here. As I come across, you know, some of these videos and books that I've read on the law of attraction, well, the one book, I jot down notes. So here's one that I have. You think positive and the positive will happen. Like attracts like. And to be honest, this is something that we're not taught. We're actually taught, well, or most people, I know I was taught the opposite of this. Not so much the positive attracts positive, or like attracts like, because my grandmother always said, show me your company, I'll tell you who you are. Meaning, you are who you hang out with, or those that you hang out with will reflect who you are. But what we're taught is, don't count your eggs before they're hatched, or don't count your chickens before they're hatched, or don't put your eggs all in one basket. You know, basically, don't get your hopes up. You know, it's all right to want or wish, but you don't act as if you have it, because then if you don't get it, you're disappointed. Or even, and this can even go back to religion, really. You should be grateful for what you have, which that is true. For the law of attraction especially, you're grateful for what you have, but you don't seek to get what you don't have, because then what you have can be taken away from you. Or, you know, if you wish too hard, you're being selfish, you're being greedy, you won't get it. You know, those kind of things is what we're taught. And so that's how we grow up, and that's what our mind is stuck on. You know, you don't wish too hard. I mean, yeah, I wish I had the money, but you don't think in the positive, like, I have this money, or I am getting this money, or this money is coming to me. You know, you don't think that way. We're pretty much, a good number of us are raised to think that, in that mindset. I also have, and it's like, I don't want to say quotes, but these are also like little aspects of the law of attraction. The law of attraction is obedient. If you expect debt and hope not to have debt, then you will have debt. Again, you know, the universe is not hearing not, it's hearing hope and debt. You must instead think of in the positive, as I've already stated. Do not think of problems. You must be grateful for what you do have. When you have inspired thought, you have to trust it. You have to act on it. So when you're inspired, when you feel that moment of inspiration, like, yeah, I had this idea that I wanted to do something that could bring me more money, or that can bring me some joy or some happiness. Act on it. Do that. So long as it's not harming anyone. That's, yeah. And another thing that they say a lot is energy flows where intent goes. Because it's your intent, your will, that's the energy. That's creating the energy to carry out your will and to produce some kind of change. And getting back to gratitude, I found that I thought that I didn't have much to be grateful for. I mean, I thought that, obviously there are some things that I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for my fiance. I'm grateful for my daughter. I'm grateful for his son. I'm grateful for my mother, my grandmother, my sister. I'm even grateful for my stepfather, who growing up I've had troubles with. But as an adult, we reached a different kind of understanding, and I'm going to say a good respect for each other. Of course, it helped that as an adult, he came to terms with how he treated me and had a sense apologized for it and acknowledged it, which was I think a very important and big step in my own healing process. So I am grateful for him, and I'm even grateful for what, all I went through with him, because that helped to shape me to the person I am today. But like I said, I thought I wouldn't have much to be grateful for, so I decided to write a gratitude list. And it's not complete. I add to it, as I think of something. But basically, this is the start of my gratitude list. So, let me come out. So, this is the start of my gratitude list. And it's not that long right now, but this is definitely more than I thought I would have. And it's the simplest things that I'm grateful for that I find. It's obviously I have, my family, but I'm grateful that I have a job. I'm grateful for my friends. I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful to have books to read. I'm grateful to have, a TV to watch, a roof over my head. I'm grateful for my utilities working. I was never so much more grateful than yesterday, in fact, when one was cut off. But, I'm grateful for love in my life. I'm grateful for happiness. I'm grateful for my mind. I'm grateful to be able to see. I wear glasses. Without them, I cannot see very well. But I can see, even without them. And there are those who cannot see. And there's so much that I feel I would miss that I'm grateful that I can, in fact, see. So, there's all these things. You find this just smallest things. You're grateful you wake up in the morning. You're grateful you have, a pair of matching socks. The smallest things. But in reading, actually in watching some of these videos on the law of attraction, in watching The Secret, and in watching Esther Hicks, Abraham Hicks, I find that a lot of the times it brings me to tears. And I'm not sad. That's the thing. I don't feel sadness. And I can't understand why I'm brought to these tears. I can't say that it's tears of joy, because I'm not feeling joyful or joyous either. But I'm not feeling sad. And I think maybe it's because my mind slowly is opening up to higher meanings, to higher understandings of some things. It's like maybe, the door keeps opening up a little bit more, and I get more of a glimpse of what is or what can be, a higher understanding of the nature of things. And maybe that's what it is. The more I think about it, the more I think that just might be what it is. But I don't know. It's just, and I just get these, and it's usually when it's a story about a person's life before they discover the law of attraction, or how the law of attraction had affected their life, or how they were in this place of such hopelessness. And once they discover the law of attraction, it's like this big light on them. But every time I watch some of these videos, I'm just always moved to tears. But yeah, so that's really all I had to say right now on the law of attraction. Maybe I'll do another video later on, once I understand more about it and can speak more informatively about the law of attraction. But thanks for watching. Blessed be.